Yes, people. Waffled on in the building, man. What are you saying, people? Make sure you slap the likes and make sure you're subscribing to the channel. You know what? I just thought it's Ramadan. Let me do a quick match preview, post-match, so to speak. You know, when you're fasting and stuff, yeah, the words are just, sometimes the words you're trying to say just get all jumbled up, and that's because of obviously lack of food and lack of drink and stuff like that. So the brain gets a little bit, you know, get a little bit clumsy throughout the days and stuff, man. But I'm just in local ends as well. Just seeing the Imam just walk past. Big up to him as well. Let's see if he sees me. I think he will clock. Did he clock me? Yeah. Where is he? Sonic. How you doing? You okay? Yeah, big up to him and that. But yeah, people, man. Mansfield Town, man. They put up a good fight today, man. I knew this was going to be a tricky game, man. I don't know the unseen, but sometimes in football, you just get the feeling. That's all I'm going to say. And, you know, the game ended 2-1, but when you looked at our side and the disjointedness and the players in there was a lot of, you know, you had Kai, you had Jesus, you had Dalman, you know, had Madueke, you had Trossard, and all these type of players, yeah, they like to pick up the ball from deep. So you had players all moving into these spaces all the time and stuff like that. And yeah, it was one of them games, man. I was quite impressed with Mansfield in the first half, man. I thought they stuck it on us. They had about 4 or 5 chances in that first half where they should have scored. They 100% should have scored, and I'll be honest with you, yeah, we got away with one. Do I have to pay a ticket for this? I have to pay a ticket for sitting here. Is there a camera? You know what they're doing these days now, yeah? What they do now is you have to take a picture of the zone, and it might even be free, but you have to take a picture or they give you a ticket. There might be a camera looking at me and obviously pointed towards and might be issuing me a ticket now. So I'm going to try and be quick if I can. So let me just do this quick anyway. So yeah, I felt our play was slightly disjointed in the first half, but also I liked it because, you know, players were trying to express themselves. It weren't all of this tippy-tappy rubbish in the first half. I felt Mansfield very physical. You know, every 2 minutes they're trying to foul our players. And they made it uncomfortable for us. And it's not supposed to be comfortable in an FA Cup game, knockout competition. I felt that, you know, these guys in these type of games, these are the type of games that you need to grow some. You know, Salmon, I thought he played well in the first half. I thought that he was maybe a bit too overconfident in some of the passes he played, and, you know, ultimately that led to the goal, which I'll speak about in a moment. But I thought, yeah, Dalman and Noni, I thought they were combining quite well down that right hand side. I wasn't too impressed with Trossard. I weren't too impressed with Martinelli, even though Martinelli at times would get down to the byline and put in a cross. He actually provided the assist for Madueke's goal. Beautiful strike on the edge of the box. Martinelli's cut into the back. So Madueke's shot from outside the box, low shot, keeper's parried it. Martinelli's got the ball, and then, you know, he's just played the ball, squared the ball out to Madueke. Madueke's just hit it, and it's a goal. So that was a good goal. In terms of their goal, Salmon, and their pitch was quite bobbly, by the way, yeah. So when you had to play passes, they had to be firm. So Yeah, Salmon in midfield, he's kind of like played a really dodgy pass to Mosquera, who had a shocker today. Let's be honest, he had a real big shocker today. He was getting outpaced, out muscled on the pitch today. Yeah, it was a really short ball to Mosquera, but even then, when the player got on the ball, the Mansfield player, who was a substitute by the way, he came on, he ripped up Mosquera, yeah, inside and out, and he shot a low shot. And they always say to shoot low next to the goalkeeper, and it's just, you know, it's just, yeah, it's 1-1. Weren't panicking, but I just thought, you know what, run a play, they've got a goal, 1-1, we need to do better. Second half, I think Trossard gets injured. He looks like he's going to be out now. Sometimes players being out is a blessing, because I don't think Trossard's really offered much anyway. But it's just numbers. Trossard, yeah, he was decent. No, he wasn't decent. He was rubbish. Trossard was rubbish once again. I don't think he was that great at all. He didn't offer much. Martinelli, I didn't think he offered much. Mosquera was poor as well. I don't think he offered much at all either. And yeah, Dowman was just like slalom. He was just twisting inside out. He was Dowman, man. What a player he is. Yeah, he just shows something else what we don't see week in, week out, innit? Do you know what I mean? Definitely the best dribbler in our team, no doubt. Best dribbler in our team, yeah, and I'm not even debating that with anyone. He had a few chances where a lot of the shots we were just shooting straight at the goalkeeper, but you know, the play and the passing around the box and the 1-2s were just excellent. We just were not executing. You know, Madueke, as I said, scored a beautiful goal, you know, top bins, you know, just inside the box. Was it just outside the box? Nice angle shot into the top corner. Second half, we started again, a lot on the ball, you know, attacking, not taking our chances. Havertz as well, he had a few chances as well. I didn't think Havertz was match sharp. You know, we had a few chances where, you know, his touch let him down. You know, he had a header which he missed quite next to the goal. And this ain't a Havertz agenda. He got into good spots, he got the ball in good positions, but he just, yeah, some of the players just lacked max sharpness. Calafiori got injured. I think he's got a bit of a hamstring, and he was holding, like, you know, the bottom of his thigh. Not good news. Jesus was rubbish. Hardly, well, he done a couple of good things, but to be honest, yeah, you can't blame players, man, when they haven't played, innit? So it was one of them ones. But, you know, overall, you know, we got the goal. The second goal came from Eze'D when he came on. I thought Eze'D was really sharp when he came onto the pitch. I thought he was really good. Scored a beautiful goal as well. He smashed it into the top corner. And ultimately, that got us over the line, man. So, yeah, man. So, people, make sure you smash up the likes. Make sure you subscribe and all of them things there. And we're through to the last 8. Let us know if I've missed anything. Let us know if I forgot anything, but I probably have. But peace.